Good afternoon again. We are all very excited by the positive response to the ISL launch. We are all committed to make India a footballing nation. It is a long journey, but with our commitment and passion, we hope to make this movement a success. What I'm really very excited and keen is the grassroots movement to involve millions of children to take up football and later on play internationally for India. Goa has a deep connection with football. And now, with the legendary Zico in their team, I'm sure Goa will weave its magic on ISL. In this inaugural session, I take this opportunity to wish Raj, to wish Mr. Venugopal Dhoot, to wish Srinivas Dempo, Zico, and Pieres all the best for the inaugural session of the ISL. Good luck and may you win.
Thank you so much. Please put your hands together for the handsome, the charismatic, and full of josh, Virat Kohli, the co-owner of FC Goa.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you, sir? How are you, ma'am? Good to see you.
Welcome to ISL.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome as a
Pleasure.
owner.
Thank you.
A big warm welcome to you, Virat, and I'm sure everyone is dying to hear a few words from you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, it's a very exciting moment for me. A big step, getting on board with FC Goa and being a part of ISL, which is, buzzing all over the nation. And everyone's pretty excited for it. And I'm glad to be a part of the FC Goa franchise. As I said, it's a big step for me at this age. And, excited to be a part of a team which looks very exciting to me. I've been involved in all the selections and the auctions and, throughout it all. And I've been really excited by what I've seen. And, as we have Mr. Zico, being the coach of the team, it's going to be, a major advantage for us because he's one of the greatest players to have come out of Brazil and, being called the White Pele as well. And, I've always been a fan. And Mr. Roberto Pieres as well is glad to have you on board. And your experience, I'm sure, will help the others in the team and, build a strong team culture amongst FC Goa. And, as I said, very excited looking at the players. And I hope we can get the team spirit going and, combine as a unit and, go along with the ISL. So really glad to be a part of FC Goa today.
Thank you, Virat. We are very, very glad to have you amongst us. Can we hear it for him again? Thank you. Well, no one likes to stay far from Bollywood. And of course, we at FC Goa neither do. So to give our sporting team a Bollywood face to reckon with, we decided to go with that face that always makes heads turn, always makes women blush, always makes smiles go broader. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man who's so full of energy, yet very calm and composed at the same time. Please welcome Varun Dhawan. Can we hear a few words from you, Varun?
Yeah, sure. First of all, it's a huge day for FC Goa. It's a huge day for football and for all the owners of FC Goa and associates. And personally, I want to thank Mrs. Neeta Ambani for bringing the ISL to India. And as an Indian, I feel so proud actually on this stage and seeing Zico and Pieres sitting in front of me. I have to say, before coming over here, all my friends were like, hey, Zico is going to be here. Hey, Pieres is going to be here. Hey, Zico is going to... I said, yeah, but I'm going as the representative. Mere baare mein koi pooch lo na. Like, nahi, Zico, Pieres. So I was like, the excitement is insane and over the charts. I'm very privileged, I think, to be associated with a club that has such wonderful and established owners. And Virat also being a part of it makes it even better being the sporting legend that he is and he will become in the coming of years. So I think it's a great opportunity for the youth to take lessons and to learn and be invested. Okay, this is a little starstruck moment, but I've obviously seen Pieres play a lot like earlier, and I'm hoping that he's going to repeat his winning campaign like he did in earlier leagues over here in India as well. And it's a great privilege, sir, that you're here as well, and I hope that you're going to bring all your expertise and experience and make FC Goa the first champions of ISL. So thank you everyone for coming, and I'm sure you're going to have a very, very exciting season from FC Goa this year.
Thank you so much, Varun, and I'm sure many young girls will now start watching football with you and Virat being a part of FC Goa. All right. Moving on, now that we have the entire FC Goa family here up on stage, let's move on to the most integral segment of this star-studded afternoon, the unveiling of the official jersey for Team FC Goa. May I request Mrs. Neeta Ambani to kindly do the honors. Could I also call Zico and Roberto Pieres up on stage, please? We will be unveiling the jersey, the official jersey of FC Goa. We'd like the entire FC Goa family to be a part of it. What a proud moment, ladies and gentlemen. Can we hear a huge round of applause? Virat Kohli for you. Beautiful. All right, FC Goa, we are proud to have Varun Dhawan. Actually, aren't you all dying to see Zico as well? Zico, can we have you up on stage as well? Come on, doesn't matter.
Everybody hear what's going down.
So something new role that you've taken up. How did this come about?
Well, when I got to know about the ISL, I think I've been always keen on playing football. That's my second most favorite sport after cricket. No offense to Robert and Mr. Zico, but it's a sport that everyone loves playing because you can really enjoy yourself when you're on the field, on the pitch, and just show off your skill and just express yourself. And we all love to do that apart from cricket whenever we get some free time. And this I thought about it. Some might think I'm pretty young to do something like this, or it's a step being taken too early, but nothing's never too early. So if you believe in something, you have to put your 100% commitment towards it, and I decided to do it because I want football to grow in India. I know the kind of passion people have and how keenly they follow all the leagues in the world and the excitement they have. You see, the kind of excitement people have during the World Cups. So many screenings and people going mad with jerseys and flags and whatnot. So, that's something that I always wanted to happen in India. To have football grow, because I know a lot of people, most of the people in India love it. So I just decided to come on board with FC Goa. It's more the keenness I have for football, plus the excitement knowing that I can train with the best athletes in the world as well. It's almost also a business venture that I'm looking at in future. Cricket's not going to last forever, so when I'm done, when I retire, obviously, I'm keeping all my options open, and it's something that excited me a lot, and I decided to go ahead with it. So yeah, that was the thinking behind it.
I would think it would be difficult to take time out for the games. With your busy cricket schedule, it would be difficult to take time out for the games. How would you think you would manage that? Would you be looking at that? And also just if an update, if you'd like, on how is it going with your first favorite sport, cricket, working hard in nets?
Well, Yeah, that's going to be pretty difficult for me to be present at all the games, but I've made a commitment to myself first before making a commitment, to the FC Goa franchise that I will be there at every game whenever I have time, even if it's a day of traveling and I have to travel back and forth. I'll be involved. I'll be present at the games, cheering my team on. So that I've sort of figured out and sorted out when I have to be at the games. And apart from that, yeah, it's going good. Whatever I've practiced in the last week, it's been good. Thanks.
Virat, as a sports person, how important do you think having a big name coach or a coach who has probably achieved more than you have, how much of a difference does it make to a dressing room?
Well, I think it makes a lot of difference to the players, especially the Indian players, to be coached by Mr. Zico. The kind of experience he has, the skill level he's seen, and the kind of players he's worked with. I think if he can, get that into FC Goa, the Indian players especially, are going to benefit big time from it. And that's at the end of the day, that's what you need as a sports person, to feed off someone else's experience and to learn as much as you can. And someone as experienced as Mr. Zico, as I said, will be great for FC Goa. So it plays an important part, a very important part for the player's psyche to be correct, to be going into the game. So if a coach can give you confidence and make you feel good about your ability, I think that's all you need at the end of the day.
For me, personally, as a fan who's been a football fan for a long time, watched a lot of football on TV, I'm getting a chance to come out there and cheer for footballers from within my country, from the grassroots level, for these young boys from Goa who I had the great privilege of meeting at the launch. So for me, I want to go there and see them shine. And obviously under the guidance of Zico and Pieres being there, it's an amazing opportunity for these boys. So yeah, I'll be trying to attend as many games as possible from my schedule, and I will be definitely, because I think the live atmosphere in a stadium is something else. I had the good fortune of watching Messi live when he had come down to Kolkata, and that was like one of the most outstanding experiences of my life. So I'm sure when I get to see Pieres play and all our young Goan footballers, I'm sure we'll be making a lot of stars on the pitch, and I want to go there and support these boys.
लिखा था कि एक बिजनेस वेंचर आ रहा है, उसके साथ जुड़ना, या शुरुआत से जब ISL अनाउंस हुआ था तब आपने फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन के साथ इसके साथ जुड़ने की प्लानिंग करी थी? दूसरा सवाल, अभी हाल ही में आपने एक लंबा अपना खुद का जो क्रिकेट ट्रेनिंग सेशन है वो सचिन के साथ बिताया, वो एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा? दोनों सवालों के जवाब।
वेल, पहले जैसे आपने कहा ISL जब अनाउंस हुआ, उस टाइम मुझे इतना आइडिया था नहीं कि लीग कैसे कंडक्ट होगा, कैसे रन किया जाएगा, लेकिन जब मुझे समझ आया, जब FC गोवा फ्रेंचाइज के साथ मेरा बातचीत हुई और उसके बाद, तो मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा उसका आइडिया। और मैंने सोचा कि मेरा जो इंटरेस्ट है फुटबॉल में, उसके रीज़न के लिए और इस स्पोर्ट को इंडिया में ग्रो करने के लिए, और जैसे मैंने कहा एक बिज़नेस वेंचर के तौर पे भी मैं जुड़ना चाहता था इसके साथ, तो ये मेरी थिंकिंग थी उसके पीछे। और बाकी मैंने आपको प्रैक्टिस का पहले ही जवाब दे दिया है कि जितना मैंने उनके साथ काम किया है काफ़ी अच्छा रहा। थोड़ी बहुत बातें करी उनसे, उनके करियर के बारे में, उनके माइंडसेट के बारे में, तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा मेरे लिए। थैंक यू।
Team concept and with our coach and all the marquee players, I'm sure we'll live up to this symbol.
Well, as we all know, cricket is probably the sport that's being played by most people in India, and it's obviously reached its level of commercial heights, and in terms of interest as well with the people. So it's been going on for a while. I mean, there's no denying that. But what I can do personally to promote football in India is, as I said, to come on board with FC Goa franchise and to show as much interest as I can and be involved at the games, be present at the games. And one more thing good about this league is, as you've seen IPL, a lot of people are against it, a lot of people don't like it, but what it's done is it's given confidence to the younger players playing with the best, along with the best in the world, that they have the confidence to go out there and perform at that level. So I think this is what the ISL is going to do. When you get a chance to play with legends of the game, you feed off their talent, you feed off their experience, you learn as much as you can from them, and your confidence level goes up. And at the end of the day, in sport, if you have confidence, you probably can achieve anything. It's all about your mental setup. So I think that's going to help footballers in India immensely. And because of this league, you will see the level of football in India going higher, and the interest of people coming in as well. So the skill level is going to certainly improve. The confidence of the players, the infrastructure. So the ISL is a great step towards making football a major sport in India, and I'm all for it. I'm going to have 100% commitment and support towards it.
Are you putting money behind it? Often you have these kind of arrangements where it's a sweat equity. So is there actually your investment going in from a personal level?
I think that's a very confidential issue. I wouldn't like to comment on it on public. You can smile as much as you want, but you won't get an answer.
Hot chick or something to do it. But I think if you put me like, I'm the entertaining factor for FC Goa, then I'd definitely take that title. Because I think Goa as a place is a very entertaining place where people like to visit for the entertainment, be it the beaches, be it the people, the food, and football now. So I think as a club, I think we are trying to promote a very young, youthful, entertaining club that plays very good and honest football. So I think I'm proud to be a part of it.
वरुण आपने स्टेज पे काफी अच्छा स्टंट किया था. आपकी फिल्म आ रही है ABCD, क्या हमें उसमें भी ऐसी स्टंट देखने मिलेंगे?
करना नहीं चाहता क्योंकि मुझे पीठ पे चोट लगी थी, बट अभी तो हाँ ऐसा कुछ देखने मिलेगा. एंड आई थिंक जो जितनी भी ABCD की टीम है, दे आर ऑल्सो वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट फुटबॉल एंड वेरी एक्साइटेड कि मैं इस टीम के साथ जुड़ा हूँ. तो अभी फिल्मों के बारे में बात मत करना, खाली FC गोवा के बारे में बात करना.
वरुण, बॉलीवुड का कनेक्शन हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स से हमेशा देखा गया है. ये कनेक्शन कैसे हुआ, कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ, कुछ बताना चाहेंगे?
बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी आर पीपल. हम लोग के भी मतलब स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन जो होते हैं, वी लाइक आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ विराट, लाइक द होल कंट्री इज. सो आई थिंक सेम वे आई लव फुटबॉल, एंड ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली मेरे को जुड़ने को FC गोवा के साथ, तो मैं जुड़ गया. सो इट्स जस्ट एज अ पर्सन ऑन अ ह्यूमन लेवल, बस और कुछ.
वरुण, अगर आपको टीम चूज करने का मौका दिया जाए तो एक प्लेयर में आप क्या क्वालिटी देखते हैं?
ऑब्वियसली कि वो फास्ट हो, aggressive हो, and at the same time intelligent हो. Because I think football is a 360 game. जितना भी मैंने सीखा है, जैसे it's a 360 game because the ball is round, तो आप किधर भी मार सकते हो, and where you hit it वो उस direction में जाएगा. So I think at the end of the day it's very important that these players, being fit and fast, they have to be very intelligent as well. So I mean, and I'm guessing that Goa has these type of players.
विराट के लिए क्वेश्चन
पहले
आप मेरे को पूछ लो, अभी ये आंसर देना है.
ओके, सॉरी, राम लखन की बात करें, रीमेक बनी.
विराट कर रहा है. विराट सिंह रोल रखा है.
Virat is also a fanboy moment for you as well, meeting Zico and Pieres. Also, apart from Goa, FC, which is a football team of EPL that you sort of follow?
Well, I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. I always maintain that. So wherever he goes, that becomes my club. There's no, I'm not loyal to any club, so this is the first club I'm going to be loyal to. Otherwise, I support Cristiano Ronaldo. I really like the way he plays, the passion he plays. So I support whatever club he goes to.
And also fanboy moment for you, we saw taking picture.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't get opportunities like these, all the time, but I'm going to get a lot of it now, which I'm very happy about. We did a thing with Didier Drogba in 2012 in Delhi. That was a proper star-struck moment for me. The reaction that people gave then, that was something astonishing to see, and I'm glad this ISL is happening now.
विराट, आपका बॉलीवुड से कनेक्शन काफी अच्छा है, तो क्या बॉलीवुड से और भी कोई सितारे आपके साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं?
मेरा कनेक्शन कैसे है?
बहुत सारे कनेक्शंस हैं. वरुण भी अभी आपके संग है, उसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे कनेक्शंस हो गए, आपके बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स हो गए. तो कोई और आपको सपोर्ट कर रहा है या कौन कर रहा है?
नहीं, मेरे इतने दोस्त नहीं हैं बॉलीवुड में, और कुछ लोग हैं जिनको मैं जानता हूँ, उनमें से वरुण एक है. और वो मेरे ख्याल FC गोवा फ्रेंचाइज का डिसीजन है, वो दे वांट टू टेक ऑन बोर्ड, बट obviously your friends are going to support you, and that's a pretty common thing.
One second. Sorry. Gentlemen.
See, obviously you can't expect players from the EPL or La Liga to be here, but people who have had some sort of experience in those leagues, who have, sort of retired and they are keen to play again with their experience. Young players from all across the world, which are quite exciting to watch and have a major skill level. So all these things are something we looked into during the auctions. I was pretty much in touch with FC Goa, figuring out players and who's good at what position and who to pick, who not to pick. So I think we have a pretty strong side. Our average age of the side is 28, so that's pretty exciting. The players have been playing in high league together, the Indian players a lot. So the coordination is there, the commitment is there. They know their games pretty well. So it's all going to come together. And as I said, it's all about picking right players for the right position.
One second. Hold on, sir. 1 minute.
Virat, two questions. Firstly, do you see any similarity between ISL and IPL? Two pro leagues started for two sports, which had high leagues and domestic leagues running. So do you see any similarity? And how much did you know about Indian football before you decided to get into ISL?
Well, honestly, I think ISL is a great step for football in India. As I said, what happens in the IPL is a lot of people take that as a negative, but if you ask a youngster, what he feels when he plays with a player like Jack Kalis or Sachin Tendulkar in the same team and share experiences every day and get to be at the same comfort level with them, I think the confidence level goes to a complete different high. So I think that's the most important thing for a sports person, to feel mentally confident. This ISL will give opportunities to Indian youngsters and youngsters all around the world as well. To play with players like Pieres, to be coached by coaches like Zico. So I mean, it's gold dust for them. I mean, the more they spend time with them, it's going to improve their games and their mentality as well. And I think that's a great step towards promoting football in this country.
And secondly, how much?
Sorry. Next question. Next question. You, sir.
विराट, सचिन के साथ आप ट्रेनिंग कर रहे थे, वो खुद भी ओन करते हैं टीम ISL में, कुछ डिस्कशन हुए इस बारे में आप?
नहीं, इस बारे में डिस्कशन नहीं हुए क्योंकि I was working on something, so we stuck to cricket. But when I meet him at the games or in events like these, obviously we will have to talk about this.
Both of you are youth icons from varying fields. Elections just around the corner. Can you just encourage them to go out and vote this time? Register to vote and just cast their vote in the future. Looking into that.
I've said this even before, so I'm going to say it again, that please go out there and vote and choose the people that you want to represent, you want as your representatives. And I think it's an understood thing, it's all out there, media is everywhere, so everyone, please go and vote.
Virat, can I ask a question?
One sec. Last two questions. Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen an I-League match?
I wouldn't say anything different from what Varun said. All I want to say is hesitation leads to disappointment, so don't hesitate. Go out there, be sure of who you want to vote for and stick to it. You will get the right result.
Last question.
Have you ever seen an
I-League?
I asked you.
No, that was a part of this question.
Okay. Have you ever seen an I-League match before, or the Indian national team play? If you have, then what do you think? Since now you're part of the football industry.
See, watching it on TV is very different from being in the stadium. And I've been to an Indian team game in Delhi, and I've seen the I-League on TV. So those are completely different experiences. If you see a football game live, the adrenaline, the kind of intensity the sport has, you don't really get a fair idea of what the difference is between. Standard of the game. See, as I said, this ISL is happening for the standard of the game to go up. So this is a major step towards it. And the more the experienced player come to India and help the youngsters and help them grow their game and improve their skill level, obviously the standard will go up in future, and you'll have the stadiums having more facilities as well when the sport is growing big time. So all in all, it's a great thing for Indian football.
That's it.
Only one thing I want to add, that the ISL should not be looked on in any negative way towards Indian footballing. I think a lot of the Indian footballers work very hard to reach the level that they are. And this is only done out of sheer love and passion for football. And if in any way, any of these teams can give us any new footballing superstars and talent in the country, it will be amazing for India.
Thank you.